All right, let's get right into it. If you're tired of falling back into the exact same habits, if you know what you're supposed to do but just can't seem to do it, then this is for you. Think of this as a blueprint for taking back control, not when you feel like it, but right now.
And this quote, it just nails the core of the problem, doesn't it? We're all waiting to feel motivated, waiting for that perfect mood to strike. But here's the thing, your goals don't care about your feelings. So we're going to talk about how to break that cycle, the one where comfort is in the driver's seat but never actually builds you a better life.
Good, because this isn't about some gentle pep talk or waiting for the perfect day. This is your starting line. This is where you start pushing past your own limits and taking direct control of your progress. And it starts today.
So let's talk about the main obstacle here. Most of us, and I mean most of us, are trapped in this loop where we let our feelings run the show. We feel tired, so we quit. We feel uninspired, so we put it off. But life doesn't wait for you to be in the right mood. Relying on motivation, it's a trap, and it's a trap that's designed to keep you right where you are.
There's this constant battle happening in your mind, and this is what it looks like. On one side, you've got that soft, totally reasonable-sounding voice of comfort. It's always saying, "I'll start tomorrow," or "I just don't feel motivated." That voice is great at protecting your immediate comfort, but it absolutely sabotages your future. And then there's the other voice, the voice of progress. It says, "Action first, feelings later." It knows that strength isn't something you find, it's something you build by doing the hard thing, especially when you don't want to. Okay, on to our first real actionable step. And this one is huge. Real improvement, the kind that actually sticks, it doesn't start when you feel inspired. No way. It begins the moment you stop pretending everything is fine, and you finally decide to face what you've been actively ignoring.
And it all starts with two simple but incredibly powerful actions. First, you have got to be brutally honest about the problems you've been avoiding. You know what they are: the late nights, the messy finances, the project you keep pushing off. Second, you take immediate control of your environment. You clean your space.
And this is just so crucial. Your outer world is almost always a direct reflection of your inner world. So when you clean your room or your desk or even your car, you're not just organizing things. You're sending a powerful signal to your brain that says, "I am capable of creating order out of chaos." That one small action starts to build momentum and gives you the mental clarity you desperately need to tackle the bigger stuff.
All right, now let's build on that with step 2. This is all about forging the single most important relationship you'll ever have, the one with yourself. It's about earning your own respect, your own trust, by actually making your actions line up with your words.
And this is such a powerful way to frame discipline. It's not a feeling, it's not motivation, it's a choice. It's the simple, hard commitment to your own word long after that initial burst of inspiration has faded. This right here is the foundation of character.
So how do you actually do that? Well, it starts with the words you use inside your own head. Look at this comparison. That inner critic, it just tears you down. It's the voice that says, "You always quit." But the inner coach, it provides direction. It's not about lying to yourself and saying you're perfect. It's about shifting from punishment to purpose. So instead of "I always quit," you start telling yourself, "I am learning to be consistent." That small shift changes absolutely everything.
And this, right here, is the payoff. It's those small, private moments. Getting up when the alarm goes off. Finishing that last set at the gym when you want to stop. Nobody else sees them. But those are the moments that truly shape your life. Every single time you keep a promise to yourself, you're laying another brick, building up your self-respect until you have unstoppable momentum. Let's move on to our third and final step, which is all about winning the modern battle for your focus. Let's be real. We live in a world that is literally designed to distract you, and that distraction is quietly, day by day, stealing your potential.
Just think about this number for a second. 3 or more hours. For so many of us, that's how much time just vanishes into our phones every single day. Mindless scrolling, swiping, refreshing. It's time you will never, ever get back.
The person you want to become, the skills you want to learn, the goals you want to achieve, they're all hiding in those wasted hours. Every single minute you spend just passively consuming is another brick in the wall that's blocking your own future. Real improvement begins the second you decide to reclaim that time.
And listen, breaking this cycle doesn't require some massive, complicated life overhaul. It's this simple. First, you just put the phone down. Then you do just one useful thing.
Wash a single dish, read one page of a book, plan out your next day. That one tiny action is enough to break through the mental fog and create a little spark of momentum that you can then build on.
Okay, let's tie all of this together with the most important idea of all. This is the core mindset, the philosophy that makes all the other steps actually work. It's this. You have to stop negotiating with your weaker self, period.
And this is just so true, isn't it? Your weakness never shows up and says, hey, let's go ruin your life. No, it's way sneakier than that. It whispers these logical-sounding excuses. You deserve a break. You had a really long day. You can always start fresh tomorrow. It sounds so reasonable, but it's a trap designed to keep you comfortable and to keep you average.
So how do you win this fight? With speed. Real discipline isn't about having a long debate with yourself and eventually winning. It's about acting so fast that the debate never even gets a chance to start. The decision is already made before the moment arrives. You completely remove the option to hesitate.
Ultimately, this is the entire mindset. Real, lasting, life-changing progress happens when you completely remove quitting as an option. You just stop allowing that weaker part of you to have a vote in what you do. The discussion is over. The work is happening. End of story.
And this is really the bottom line. Your future doesn't need any more of your good intentions, or your plans, or your conversations about what you're gonna do. It needs execution. It demands action, especially when it's hard, especially when you don't feel like it. Because in the end, what you do is the only thing that actually matters.
So I'm going to leave you with this one question to think about. Because tomorrow morning, or maybe tomorrow afternoon, that voice of comfort, it's going to show up. And it's going to offer you a perfectly logical, super tempting reason to delay, to take it easy, to just quit for today. The only question is, what are you going to do about it?